Democrats at the state capitol are backing off their controversial proposal to lower the tipped minimum wage for restaurant workers and bartenders in cities like Denver. A watered-down version of their plan is now advancing in the state House after it was drastically changed from late last week. The original version of the bill would have forced Denver, Boulder, and Edgewater to lower the base rate that restaurants are required to pay their tipped workers. Those municipalities all have base rates that are higher than the state's, and some Democrats, as well as restaurant industry lobbyists, said the higher costs are forcing restaurants to close or to cut back on hours. This idea was unpopular with progressives at the Capitol, as well as restaurant industry workers who came in and said that basically you'd be given a pay cut to thousands of workers by lowering the tipped minimum wage. A new version of the bill gives municipalities more flexibility to decide their own tipped minimum wage, which is currently required to be $3.02 less than the local minimum wage for non-tipped employees. The bill sponsors say it's not the solution that they hope to find this year, and they say the legislators have to do more to confront what they called a crisis of rising costs for the restaurant industry ever since the pandemic.
Margins, already historically thin, are now non-existent. They are packing up and leaving Denver and Colorado altogether, taking jobs with them. The ones that are managing to stay afloat are slashing hours, shifts, and benefits.
You'll have to look to Michigan as an example of what happens when a city doesn't take their downtown decline seriously. Rents aren't going up. Denver has amongst the fastest falling lease rates in the country. Our vacancy rate is over 30%. It's ridiculous to say that we don't have a problem.
The bill still has to pass a final vote in the House before it goes on to the Senate. As it stands now, neither side is completely satisfied with the amended bill, and some progressive holdouts say it does not give cities enough power to increase minimum wages for tipped employees. One of the sponsors, Stephen Woodrow, Democrat, said that dissension, that's the mark, he said, of a good compromise.